Welcome to the Treehouse of Love. We're live. Join the conversation at 512-836-0590. Now, here are Todd and Don.
707 Todd Jeffries and Don Pryor.
And good morning.
So glad you chose to join us. You can always jump in here in the conversation at 512-836-0590. We do it every weekday at this time. The Daily Dossier, the top 5 stories you need to know about. California's Governor Gavin Newsom says the recent earthquakes in his state should serve as a wake-up call for all Americans to be prepared for a natural disaster. Newsom urged other governments across this country to strengthen their emergency alert systems and building codes. The governor also asked U.S. residents to learn how to prepare themselves for an earthquake. Friday's 7.1 magnitude quake was the biggest quake in Southern California in 20 years. Damage estimates to the state have exceeded already $100 million so far. In the Daily Dossier, wealthy financier, billionaire Jeffrey Epstein scheduled to make his first court appearance today in New York City on a sex trafficking charge involving allegations dating back to the early 2000s, and there could be as many as 60 underage victims in this case. Starbucks is now apologizing to the officers who were asked to leave a store in Tempe. Yeah, Starbucks apologizing to the 6 officers asked to leave the Tempe, Arizona store by an employee who says, well, they got a message from a customer on July the 4th that, well, the police officers were making that one customer uncomfortable. So there's a lot of hashtags out there in the Twitterverse. Hashtag boycott Starbucks. Hashtag dump Starbucks. It's been circulating out there in cyberspace. Also in the dossier, amid mounting criticism of a recent loosening of homeless ordinances, Austin's Mayor Steve Adler is not backing down. In fact, he's taking a trip to Los Angeles this week to learn how they are dealing with their homeless crisis.
These concerns did not start last week. They predate that. And now we need to do something that actually effectively and substantially deals with that concern.
Adler says people who disagree with the city's handling of the homelessness have been misled and don't understand the real issues at hand. People that are complaining about what the city council has done, they just got it wrong. The mayor says you're wrong, you're misguided. You've got fake news in your head. You don't know what you're talking about.
As you're stepping over an asleep homeless person.
It is 7:10, and that's the Daily Dossier that's on the front page of our websites at newsradioklbj.com.
We had someone in from out of town over the weekend staying with us and driving around town. Took them all over the place, went downtown a lot, dodged the scooters. But she was looking around going, what is going on? As far as seeing the homeless camps and all that. She was quite taken aback.
Story out of San Francisco over the weekend, and I shared it on the Todd and Don Facebook page. A major convention has pulled out of San Francisco. And a lot of people are saying, get ready. The same thing's going to happen here.
Yeah.
Until we solve this homeless problem in this city, until we really solve it, should we back away from the idea of building an expanded Austin Convention Center?
Yeah. I think we should back away from anything that's going to cost a ton of money right now.
It is.
It needs to be focused in that direction.
7-11, and you could join us, 512-836-0590. How about the pair of earthquakes and the aftershocks have been just tremendous out there. I mean, thank God it's in a remote desert area of California, not close to a major city, still causing some problems.
I can't believe nobody was hurt. No one was hurt in this thing. But man, some of the footage, some of the surveillance camera stuff is just amazing.
Seismologist Lucy Jones, she's urging residents to stay alert for future aftershocks that will happen. Not could, but will.
We need to be ready to recognize that it's going to be very difficult to get outside help in. The most important thing you can do is help yourself and help your neighbor.
Yeah, officials say they're spending $16 million to install special earthquake detecting sensors. So there you go.
Well, they have a massive economy problem, massive homeless problem, mudslides, fires, earthquakes, but at least it's about to fall into the Pacific Ocean.
Man, you just... Good morning. That's Don Pryor.
How are you this morning?
Man,
how are you?
Man, you got a motivational message always just oozing out of you there, don't you, man?
Top of the world.
Top of the world.
Top of the world to you.
Let's get it. Don Pryor's motivational message for the day. Go ahead, Don.
Don't go to California. Horrible place. It's burning. It's sliding. It's shaking. But at least there's a homeless problem and the economy's bad.
There
I'm
you
Don
go.
Pryor.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Seriously. What a place to live. There's always something out there.
Well, there's always something here too. I mean, we got wildfires, we got flash floods, we got tornadoes.
But it's always happening.
It's called the planet.
There's never a moment where there's not a natural disaster happening, or a week does not go by. It seems there's not a natural disaster in the state of California.
Mike in Central Austin on the Todd and Don Show. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey,
Hi.
guys.
Good morning.
Hey, so I know everybody's on the sides of the cops, and just to start out, I am a big supporter of the police officers.
What the hell are you talking about, Mike? Catch us up there. What are you calling about the Starbucks story?
Yeah, about the Starbucks story.
Okay.
So to start out the prayer, I'm a big supporter of the police officers,
But here comes
there
the but.
are a lot of bad officers who cause a lot of issues for good departments.
Sure.
I mean, KXAN just did a whole segment on police officers who do egregious things.
Well, that is KXAN's specialty. They love that. But no, you're right. There are some bad cops out there, and they should be weeded out big time by the good cops. Yeah. Accountability.
Yes. But unfortunately, what people see is the bad cops getting away with it. I'll give you the perfect example. What happened to that police officer who lied about getting spit on during an arrest and tried to take Anthony to prison over that, and our former police chief didn't do nothing to him?
I have no idea.
That's a felony to lie on an affidavit.
I have no idea who the hell you're talking about,
Not a
Mike.
clue.
Not a clue.
It was a big story here in Austin a while back.
Was it? I'll have to look it up. I've been in the news for 30 years in this city. I'll have to look that up.
Remember, there was
what was the name? Give me some names. I don't know which story you're talking about. Where can I go?
Okay, it was a story where I think his name was Anthony Brennan. He was a West Point grad. Basically, he filmed an officer manhandling a woman out of the car, and the officer ended up arresting him.
All right. So, I know what you're talking about now. You're talking about, I know you're talking about those cop watch groups that got mad at the police in an aggressive arrest. All right, I got you, Mike. Thank you, man. Stay close. A check on traffic and weather straight ahead.
The Todd and Don Show.